Imagine life as a journey, and often, it feels like we're wandering aimlessly, searching for a sense of fulfillment that seems distant. It's like chasing a dream or a star that's just out of reach. But here's the exciting revelation: a good life isn't an unattainable fantasy. It's something you can build through the choices you make and the wisdom you apply. Today, we're going to delve into a list of core ideas and practices that can fundamentally redefine what a good life means for you. These aren't just casual tips, they're powerful, life-altering principles that can reshape the very essence of your day-to-day existence. Think of this list as a blueprint for constructing a life filled with depth, meaning, and fulfillment. Each principle serves as a building block, a crucial part of the foundation upon which your vision of a good life can take shape. These are the keys to unlocking a life that's not just satisfying but deeply meaningful. 1. You are what you think. Our lives are fundamentally molded by our thoughts. This isn't just a vague idea, it's a concept deeply rooted in ancient wisdom. Think of it this way: Marcus Aurelius, a wise philosopher from the past, stressed that our happiness hinges on the quality of our thoughts. He underlined the idea that our mental state governs our life experiences. In today's fast-paced world, we're bombarded with all sorts of information that can muddle our thinking, from sensational news to hours of television. These external inputs act like a fog, obscuring the clarity of our inner world. To navigate this modern challenge, discipline becomes vital. It's crucial to be discerning about what we allow to shape our minds. Instead of giving in to distractions, engage in activities that nourish and enrich your mental space. Picture your mind as a boat on the vast ocean of life. A boat with a small leak might stay afloat for a while, but what happens if that leak grows or if more leaks appear? Negative thoughts are like these leaks, gradually draining your well-being. When you let thoughts of fear, inadequacy, or resentment seep in, it's like poking holes in your own boat. Over time, the vessel of your life starts to sink, weighed down by the negativity you've allowed in. The solution is to protect your thoughts, just as you'd patch up any leaks in a boat to keep it afloat. Mend your thinking by questioning the thoughts that occupy your mind. Where are they originating from? Are they serving any positive purpose? This practice is akin to maintaining the structural integrity of your boat, ensuring it remains buoyant on the sea of life. It's a powerful reminder that the quality of your thoughts profoundly influences the course and quality of your life. By scrutinizing your recurring thoughts, you can catch the negative ones before they take hold and replace them with affirming beliefs. This mindful approach sets the foundation for leading a good life. It's not just a philosophical ideal but a practical tool that has immediate and long-lasting effects. You become an active participant in shaping your own life experience, starting with your internal dialogue. 2. Be intentional. Imagine being intentional as if you're calibrating your inner compass towards the life you genuinely desire. It's about starting each day with a clear purpose and recognizing that every decision you make ripples through the very essence of your existence. As Seneca wisely noted, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. In other words, if you don't have a clear destination in mind, you'll just drift aimlessly, and no external circumstances will work in your favor. Without intention, it's incredibly easy to find yourself as a mere passenger in your own life. You end up letting your past experiences or current situations dictate the direction you're headed in. But when you embrace intention, you become the captain of your ship, charting the course you want to sail. It's like taking control of the wheel and steering your life towards the destinations and goals that truly matter to you. Being intentional is a powerful way to live a life of purpose, direction, and fulfillment. But the moment you decide to set an intention, you reclaim the wheel. Psychotherapist Babette Rothschild underscores the transformative power of intention. She emphasizes that the first step in letting go of a past that holds you back is making a firm commitment to move forward. So how can you make this practical? Let's say you're stuck in a job you dislike. Instead of passively accepting this as your fate, set an intention to either improve your current work environment or to find a new opportunity that aligns better with your values. This intention alone can catalyze actions like enhancing your skills, networking, or updating your resume, small steps that collectively lead to big changes. But remember, intention isn't just about big life decisions. It filters down to the way you interact with others, the food you eat, and even the thoughts you entertain. Imagine this scenario: you find yourself consumed by negative thoughts, a common experience for many of us. The secret is to consciously redirect your focus towards something that uplifts you. It might be as straightforward as reminiscing about a joyful memory or as ambitious as planning a significant future goal. This shift in focus is a powerful tool to break free from the chains of negativity and embrace a more positive and purposeful mindset. Now, let's talk about setting intentions. Take a moment to reflect on an aspect of your life that you believe needs a change. Once you've identified it, make a commitment, write it down, and then begin taking small, manageable steps to bring that change to life. Intentionality isn't a one-time event, it's a dynamic process that you continually engage with. It's like holding the key to unlock the door to a good life. By setting and pursuing intentions, you're actively shaping your future, turning your aspirations into reality, and ensuring that each day is a step toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life. 3. Embrace profound acceptance. Radical acceptance doesn't involve pretending to be positive or portraying a perfect facade when things are far from ideal. It's about boldly facing the harsh truths of your past or present, without attempting to sugarcoat or ignore them. Think of it as standing resolutely at the center of a storm. The turmoil rages all around you, but you stay unwavering and composed. This practice releases you from the never-ending cycle of agonizing, what if, and if only, thoughts that only amplify your suffering. It requires a shift in your inner dialogue. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" you begin to inquire, "All right, this has occurred. What can I learn from it?" This change doesn't erase the pain of the event, but it does remove the additional layer of suffering that comes from resisting reality. Embracing radical acceptance is akin to setting down a heavy burden you've been carrying for miles. It doesn't erase the journey or the weight, but it provides you with a moment to catch your breath, recalibrate, and move forward with a lighter load. It's a profound means to alleviate your emotional burdens and discover a path to progress even in the face of the most challenging experiences. Remember, you're not saying the past event was good. You're saying it's a part of your life story that you can neither undo nor ignore. What you can control is how much longer you let it weigh you down. So the next time you're tangled in past regret, bitterness, or sorrow, consider practicing radical acceptance. Observe how your body relaxes and your mind quiets, even if just a bit. It's like letting fresh air into a room that's been closed for too long. You might still have to live with the reality, but you don't have to suffocate in it. 4. Forgive yourself and others. Let's talk about forgiveness, and it's crucial to understand that forgiving doesn't mean you're excusing or condoning someone's actions. It's not about letting them off the hook for what they've done. Instead, forgiveness is a powerful tool for liberating yourself from the heavy burden of holding on to grudges and regrets. Imagine forgiveness as a gift you bestow upon yourself, a release valve that eases your emotional load. You're not implying that what transpired was acceptable, but you're declaring that you won't let it continue to shackle you. The process begins from within. Often, we are the harshest critics of ourselves. Forgiving is a way to free yourself from self-blame and judgment, too. By forgiving, you're essentially saying, "I refuse to carry the weight of this pain any longer. I choose to let it go, not for their sake but for my own well-being." It's a profound act of self-compassion, a step towards inner peace, and a path to unburden yourself from the past, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart and greater emotional freedom. If you're struggling to forgive yourself, start by admitting your mistake and understanding that being flawed is part of being human. You are not your past, and you are not your mistakes. Acknowledge them, learn from them, and let them go. When you forgive yourself, it becomes easier to extend that grace to others. Forgiving another person can be trickier if you're holding a grudge. It can feel like a wall of safety, a barrier to protect you from future hurt. But, in truth, it's a wall that isolates you. Break it down by trying to understand the other person's point of view. You don't have to agree with them, but understanding their motives can make forgiveness feel more attainable. A practical way to start could be journaling your thoughts or even speaking with a trusted friend or a counselor. Externalizing your feelings helps you make sense of them. You could also use mindfulness techniques to focus your thoughts and find a sense of peace. 5. Don't compare yourself to others. When you constantly compare yourself to others, it's like being in a restaurant and watching someone at a neighboring table enjoying a delicious meal while you're scrutinizing your own menu options. You're so fixated on what they're savoring that you can't fully appreciate the delightful choices in front of you. The truth is, each person in that restaurant has their distinct tastes, preferences, and dietary restrictions. What someone else finds satisfying might not be the right choice for you. It's similar in life. Everyone's journey is like a unique menu, offering a variety of options and challenges. Comparing your order to someone else's won't lead to contentment because it's not a fair or meaningful comparison. So, rather than being envious of what someone else is eating, embrace the menu of your own life. Savor the experiences, opportunities, and choices that align with your individual tastes and goals. It's the recipe for finding happiness on your own terms, without being distracted by someone else's dish. Let's consider another example. Think about the world of academia. It's common to witness others achieving high grades, publishing groundbreaking research, or receiving prestigious awards. However, this success rarely reveals the countless hours of studying, setbacks, and everyday struggles that academics face. Drawing comparisons between your own academic journey and someone else's public achievements can be a recipe for discontentment. It's crucial to recognize that comparison is often described as the thief of joy for good reason. It robs you of the ability to fully appreciate and be present in your own educational path. Instead of fixating on these external benchmarks, try to turn your attention inward. Practice gratitude for your own progress, no matter how small or incremental it may seem. Consider this: there are people worldwide who don't even have access to education or the opportunity to learn, and yet many find happiness in their quest for knowledge. Gratitude has the remarkable power to transform what you currently have into something truly meaningful. The next time you catch yourself caught up in the comparison game within the academic realm, pause and redirect your focus to the achievements and progress you've made. By embracing your own educational journey and practicing gratitude, you can regain your joy and motivation. Understand that it is yours alone to take. Embrace change. Life is an ever-changing river, always in flow. It's easy to get attached to the way things are, but resisting change is like trying to hold back the river with your hands. It's impossible and exhausting. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Change is nature's delight." These ancient words remind us that adaptation isn't just necessary, it's natural. Nothing in life is certain except that it will change. You might feel secure in your job today and find yourself in an entirely different career path tomorrow. Relationships evolve, people come and go, and even you will change over time. The one constant in life is change itself. Fighting against this truth only leads to stress and unhappiness. In a world that's constantly changing, it's easy to feel like you're being swept away by the currents of life. But there's a remedy for this sense of instability. it's called living in the present moment. When you direct your focus to what's happening right here and now, you gain the ability to navigate through the ever-shifting tides of change. This not only helps you adapt and grow but also enables you to find contentment, even in the face of unexpected twists in life's journey. So, the next time change feels unsettling, take a deep breath, center yourself in the present, and allow the river of life to carry you toward your destined path. Now, let's talk about the profound enrichment that comes from continuous learning. Knowledge is not merely a collection of facts, it's a dynamic, living entity that evolves alongside you. Keeping an open mind is like inviting new ideas and experiences into your life. Knowledge has a transformative power. It can challenge your existing beliefs, break down barriers, and propel you in unforeseen directions. It goes beyond just reading a book or enrolling in a course. It's about actively engaging with the world around you, with a hunger for the endless lessons it offers. When you commit to being a lifelong learner, you're essentially entering into an ongoing relationship with both yourself and the world. This relationship, fueled by curiosity, has the potential to lead you to a life that may have seemed unimaginable. Embracing the role of a perpetual student can be a key to uncovering a world of new possibilities and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world you live in.